All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Today I'm going to quickly, again, talk to you, but not keep you very long, about prepping. In the event of stuff hits the fan, these are some of the things that may protect you and help you and your family to survive. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about Faraday cages or Faraday bags, actually, not cages. You probably have heard about Faraday cages. Let's talk about what they're for. What is a Faraday cage for? All right, a Faraday cage. This is what is out on the net. Faraday cages are used in electric labs where stray EM fields must be kept out. Okay, that's one thing. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some real layman terms. Okay, here we go. Faraday cage, according to Wikipedia, Faraday cage or Faraday shield is an enclosure used to block electromagnetic fields. A Faraday shield may be formed by a continuous covering of conductive material, or in the case of a Faraday cage, by a mesh of such materials. Faraday cages are named after the scientist Michael Faraday, who first constructed one in 1836. So, if there is a EMP attack, electromagnetic pulse type of an attack, these devices, whether it be the cage or a Faraday cage or a Faraday bag, are supposed to prevent your electrical units from being destroyed or made useless. Okay. So again, I'm not going to keep you on here too long. I There are people who have said you can use, and I don't know now this part of it, I'm not going to say for sure it works, but I've heard people say that you can also use an old freezer or refrigerator that is not hooked up, to use in that capacity anymore, but you can use one of those because I don't know the built or what it's made of, but I've heard that you can also use one of them if you don't have a Faraday cage or if you're not intending on buying one. Now that I would say look up, but I did hear something like that at one time. But there are people who are actually doing it themselves, the do it yourself Faraday cages. Look it up on YouTube. You might be able to find something that works for you, that you can follow, a YouTube creator that you can follow that has actually put one together. Um, so if you're interested in buying Faraday bag per se, I can kind of help you out with that because I recently did just that. I recently went out and I found a Faraday bag, actually a set of 4 Faraday bags that I would say are fairly inexpensive. So they're not really expensive. They weren't very expensive. And I want to do things on the cheap, right? So I found a set of 4 bags in different sizes. Okay. And I will share. Let me see if I can put it in the chat right now. I'm going to. I got it from Timu, and I have a code that you can use, and it should give you a discount. Let me see if I can put this in here. That is my tax code. If you want to go out and purchase your own, so I got this Timu set. It is again a set of 4 of them, and it is made out of it's fairly weighted. Now this is 4 of them. Okay, 4 different sizes, from ranging from this size that you could put your phone in one just a little bit larger than that one. So here's the first one that I showed you. This is the second one. So you have these sizes. You have one that's this size. This is probably big enough that I might be able to put in a smaller tablet. And then this one here is like huge. So I have the huge tablet. So I don't know if you can see this. I have the huge tablet, and this definitely uh, house can definitely house the huge tablet. So these are the four, and I don't know if you can see the inside of this. There's a Velcro band here on this side of it that you can use to attach all of the smaller ones to it. Now this Faraday cage set that I got, it's a set of four. Again, Faraday bag, not cage. I'm sorry. Faraday bag. Cost me $21.47 over at Temu. Okay. So I went ahead and picked one up, and I think that I think that this is something that will provide a good use for us. So if you have the time, go and look up Faraday bags. Go look it up and why you might need to have one. I'm putting these back in, putting them back together again, closing it back up. So it came in a little bag that holds all four. It's a set of four for $21.47. And if you go over and you use the tax code, I think that you will get a discount. And of course, I'm not sponsored per se, but if you go through and use that code to get to Temu, they will probably give me a few pennies for sending you that way. So, and I appreciate the support if you do go and do that. But Faraday bags, this is something that will keep your electronics safe in the event of a EMP, electromagnetic pulse, that type of an attack. All right. So again, keeping it short and sweet, hopefully. Do your research, family. I am here to just kind of give you a few tips and to steer you in hopefully the right direction. Do your research, find out about EMPs, find out what you can do to keep you and your family safe. There's a whole lot that's going on in the world right now. If you have stopped prepping, I'm going to suggest that you probably need to pick it back up again. Look at what's going on with the supermarkets. The shelves are not refilling like they were at one time. All right. So the food is on the shelves is not getting any better, and the prices of that food, the prices are rising. So get yourself together, family. Make sure that you are out there and you're still prepping. You're still stockpiling. You're still getting your food, your water, your first aid supplies, any type of supplies that you're going to need to survive. You see what's going on at our border. We are looking at war. There is an invasion that is taking place. If you're not aware of it, please pay attention. I'm trying to warn you and trying to get you ready for it. All right. We've got an influx of many people coming into this country. So many so that they have no place to put them, and they don't. How are we gonna feed them all? Just something to consider. The crime wave has increased. These are things that we need to prepare for. You need to look at sources that you can use for protecting. I'm trying to be careful what I say, for protecting you and your family. You need to look into areas of that as well. All right. So, in the event that stuff hits the fan, be prepared, be ready. Shalom.